Hi everyone, it's Christina and I am back with day 19 of our countdown to Christmas, and we're still decorating this album for my mom. Okay, here is where I had to use the undo and fix some of this, to undo this because I put it on crooked. So it's dried. I re-taped this part down so that it stays down. So I'm going to, and I put more tape on the back. Let's see if I can get it right this time. You know, maybe this one isn't on right. That one may be crooked. That kind of looks like it is. Nope. Let's see if I can get this up without having to use the undo. Kind of scoot it up a little to fix that. Okay, better. Alright, that paper is a tad bit crooked, but we are going to attempt to fix this without having to rip it off again, by trying to change the score line on this side to scoot it over. Okay. Let me see. Get old Tim Holtz out and see if he can't make this line change. Right there. That's where I need it to be. And I'm afraid y'all are going to see me do some taping tonight because I did not get to work on this at all today. Okay. Good enough. So I have two pieces already taped and cut. Let's see, this is 7.5 by 3.25. And this is for the matting for the outside. And then I have this tag, which is 3 by 6, and then I just used my corner chomper on the deco and chomped the corners so they would look a little decorative. And I'm just going to kind of angle this a little. Not much, just a little. Alright. Now, I decided just a little while ago while I was looking at this that I want to hold this down, but I don't want to put a magnet. So, because it doesn't overlap enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my ribbon and I'm going to cut off, let's see, let's cut off 10 inches. And we're going to do that twice. And we're going to come and cut off another 10 inches. And this is the same Deck the Halls ribbon that I've been using throughout the whole album when I've used ribbon. Okay, now we want to put this where our saying is up. And all I'm going to do is take some of the art glitter glue, if I have any in there left. Oh, yeah, came out a lot too. I don't want a lot. Okay, how's this one gonna go? Go ahead and use some of this glue on this. Okay, so one of them is going to go up here, and it will be hidden under our matting, which is why we're doing it now. This one is going to tuck under here, and it won't be in the way of the tag, I promise. Okay. Now we have our other piece that it should be 7.5 by 3 1/4 to mat the inside of it, right there. Alright, we're just gonna take a piece of the score tape and go along. I can't do score tape. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go do score tape. I'm gonna go where it's 1/2 and 1/2. I used art glitter glue last time, and this is to hold the. All this is gonna do is hold down the washi tape because it's not a permanent tape. What to do with my washi tape? There it is. And I know that it needs to be 7.5 inches. So, to try to get it as straight as I can without having to cut to the side, I'm just going to stick it to my cutting mat, and I'm going to go to 7.5, line up my scissors. Well, I'm going to use the Tim Holtz ruler to be on the safe side, because I know me. So, go to the 7.5, line up my Tim Holtz ruler. You know what, I think I can do this, if I can get my ruler flat. Let's see, 7.5. Ah, look at that. Super simple, didn't even have to cut it. Now, I'm going to come down here because this is a kind of a little jagged edge, and I may have to cut it. Where is my little cutter deal? Where are you? Where are you? Y'all don't disappear. That's just falling everywhere. Okay. I don't see my little cutters, so I am just going to use this like a blade, I think. See if that will work. No, that won't work, so I'm going to have to cut it. Ah, come up, come up. I cut the wrong end, dang it. May have to redo this. Yep, I'm going to have to redo it. Okay, at least this time I won't have that jagged in on the other end. As soon as I find what I did with the washi tape. I tossed it, just can't find it. Alright, so we're going to lay it back out. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's see if I can't adjust this. Maybe y'all can see now. Because I'm putting my washi tape, because it's not a permanent tape, I promise you. It's not a permanent tape. This is why we are using the art glitter glue or the score tape to put it down, because it is not a permanent tape. So I am putting it on the 0 right there, and I'm coming to just past the 7.5. I I'm going to use my side that has the little angle, and I'm going to line it up with my Tim Holtz ruler, and then I'm just going to lift it like that. And look at that. Pretty smooth edge. And then I'm going to just come over here and lay it down. Let's get all this back now. May have to line back up. I'm not sure if I'm in the line or in the camera view or not. Okay, I'm going to line this up right off the edge. I'm going to line it up with that edge, but I'm going to go right underneath because I want to cover this line of this green here with something. So I'm just going to put it down like, oh my goodness, what did I do? I know I cut it at 7.5. Well, let's see. Are you going to let this up? Please let this up. Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be 7 3/4. Alright, let me redo this again. That's what I get for trying to trust my mind to remember what the measurements are. I should have just remeasured. So, this time we want 7 3/4. Line my Tim Holtz ruler up with the 7 and... well, I hope that's lined up anyway. Now try this again. Okay, I'm going to put this down, then I'm going to check and see what I just hate dealing with washi tape. I should have just cut me a piece of paper out. Thought this would be faster and easier, but it's not to me. Other people who might deal with the washi tape better. I just don't. Okay, and then we're just going to use our nail and kind of tuck that up against the edge so you really can't tell that it's there. Alright, now let me see if I'm lined up where y'all can see what I'm doing. Kinda. Okay. Now, this should be all dry. So, we have this, and we have our bow, and we're just going to tie. Well, this may not work the way I thought it would. Okay, so we're going to take, come out. No, so I'm going to have to take it off of here. Okay, I'm going to take this off, that one off, so I'm going to have to come down here and figure out a way to fasten it so that it will stay, have something to fasten to. I had some buttons. I know I did. I had a big old red button. Of course, you can't find nothing in here right now because I got stuff everywhere. I am so far behind on projects. Oh, here's a big old blue button. I don't think it'll work. Let's see. Let me see if I can't make something that might work. Hell, I don't really want this big of a paper clip. No. Needs to be something that's raised a little. Oh, I don't know. I'll figure something out and then we'll get back to it in another video because I can't think right this second. I just know I need something. And then you can undo it and then open it. I could have put my ribbon right here. That will work. Okay, so we're going to peel this off. So I don't want to waste any of the ribbon that I don't have to waste. That to go like that, and then we're going to put that heart on top of this. It's not really Christmassy, but it will work fine. It will be good. Okay, so we want to be pretty down with this. Why are you not? Why are you wanting to come up? Don't come up, don't come up. Okay, now we're going to put this heart right here. Maybe. Maybe not. Let me look in my stash of goodies. Let's see. What do I have in here that might be Christmassy? Some of my charms. I don't have anything that might be Christmassy. That's hearts. No, no. Don't think the fire truck works. Or the dump truck, or the football, or the gears. Maybe a cross would work. I don't know. Oh, this is taking up all the video, isn't it? Kind of get obsessed until I find what I'm looking for. Come on now. Okay, maybe I have something in here. Oh yeah, I have the snowflake. I forgot about the big snowflakes. I got them a few years ago from the boutique. Ooh, or I have a mitten. I could do the mittens, or I could do the snowflake. I don't know what that is on that one. Or I have these cute little Christmas things that I could paint one up and put there. I don't think this is going to hide. No, that's not going to hide that. What about the snowflake? Snowflake does, kinda. And the mittens do. I don't think these wooden ones are Christmassy. No. So I guess I better not put a bird or a butterfly. So I need to decide between that and this. I really wish the deer would fit because he would look perfect on here. I may put him on here somewhere. Let's see. What else do I got here? No. I think this one's too small to cover that green. Yeah, that one's too small. I think I'm going to put the mitten. Okay. Get that put up. Maybe. Alright, so we're going to use the art glitter glue. And we're going to glue this down. Y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'm fixing my mistake. Alright. Just like that. And we're just going to put this down and walk away for right now. Walk away to something else. Another page. Alright, let's see. We did this page. Yeah, we did that page. Okay, so I think we're on to these pages on this side. This one we did. So we did this. And we have our little thing that goes like that. Alright, now, on the inside here, we're going to put, let me see, let me close this up now. I think that's dry enough. Okay, so, right here, we're going to put a little waterfall. But we're going to make a little thing. So we're going to need, was that fine with you? We're going to need our magnets. I know I had one more set in that package, but I know where these are faster to find. And see, I used the basic gray 20 magnet discs. Oh, here's one that's open. And what some people do is, I've noticed, is that they put, instead of using up their magnet, all their magnets up, they will put a metal disc and then a magnet. Just one half so that you get double your usage for these magnets. Since I don't have any little metal discs, I'm not going to be doing that. So. Okay, we're going to wait on this till we get these in place. I wasn't going to mat these, but I guess I'll have to mat the top one because of the magnet. Okay, so we're going to put these. Give me just a second and I'll measure the next one. Just like that. And these are are 6 3/8, but I just picked up a spare piece that I had left and cut them out. By 6 3/8 by 5 1/4, and then you score it on the 5 1/4 side at 1 inch. Oh, that is only one. I felt like it's a thickness of 2. Okay, and I think we're only doing, I'm only putting 3 waterfalls here. So that gives my mama 2 waterfalls in her album. Maybe more if I decide to do some more. Okay. Now, get that art glitter glue out of my way. We are going to match up here. Now one more. Oh, you know what? I think I am not going to put that magnet on the... Well, I'm afraid it may be too much. I'll just put a saying on it. And yeah, I talk to myself when I'm crafting. My husband will come in and say, "Did you say something?" Yeah, to myself. I also make me a list in my head, and I sometimes say it out loud when I am doing stuff around the house. Okay, now we're going to put our magnet on. And remember, we want it down below where we know it's going to be matted. You know what? I think I want to see what this will look like with our deco chop. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to deco chop it. Oh my goodness, I put it on the wrong side. Dang it. Now look at me go. Alright. So, I know this part's going to be covered with a mat when I cut it, because I didn't cut it. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Uh-oh. Put you back on. Let's get you off. Alright. So, I went shopping with my mom and sister and brother today. And we were gone until almost 6 o'clock. Okay, we have that. We're going to, I cut this at, let's see, this is 6.5 by 1 inch. And this is going to be probably 1.5 inches by 7. And then scored at the 1 inch mark on the 7 inch side. No, 7.5. 7.5 by, I don't think that's 2 inches. Okay, Timmy, where'd you go? Oh, my Tim Holtz ruler, where are you? I don't know. I just had you. I know I did. See, he just takes on this, whatever's laying around him. It's probably, let's see, because it didn't end. Let's see, this was 6.5. So, that's going to have to be... That is going to have to be at least 1.5 inches this way. And this is going to be, there's 6.5, 6 3/4, 7, it's probably 8. I probably cut it at 8 and then scored on the 8 inch side at the 1 inch mark to fold it under. And I'm going to have to cut another piece for back here. Let's see, we're going to take one of our, like this, we're going to use this to cover that. And that's one less photo mat she's going to have, but she'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them there. So, plus under here will make 6. Sorry y'all having to watch me do this. I kind of keep changing my mind on things, even though I know what I'm basically going to do, if I can remember. I looked at this page, and I had all this cut out, and I had it, you know, this laying there. I was like, what is that? What am I doing? Why are these so big? Why am I, you know, what were my thoughts on this? Because I didn't have them scored yet. So I had to really think on why I had all this here. And I may come back later and put some glitter on his hat, some stickles, and some stickles here, and kind of decorate him up a little. And then I'll have to cut this inside piece because I wasn't thinking. And so I'll have to cut it, and we'll do it tomorrow. Same with this piece, this mat. And then we'll do these tomorrow too. Alright, let's go to this page. Once again, trying to figure out what I did. I'm just going to tell you, I don't have a clue what I'm doing here. What any of this is. Oh, my little thingy broke. Let go of my paper. I need it. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, because I don't remember if I was supposed to score these and use them as flaps or what, I'm just going to put this here, and then she can just lay her photos on it. Because to tell you the truth, I told you, I should have scored everything as I was going, but I thought, no, I will just cut it, get everything cut out, then score and ink everything that I wanted inked, and it would be good. But no, I don't think. Alright, and this is 7 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I must have been going to score it here and use it as a flap, but not now. Now it's going to be something else. Okay, I'm going to burnish my score tape right quick. And you know, I don't even think I'm going to use good old St. Nick or jolly old St. Nick. I think I'm just going to flap this baby down. I don't know. Let me see. No. See, he won't fit. So what we're going to do is we're going to flap this baby down like this, and then we'll come back in and put some bling here. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, remember these tied. To hold this flap shut. Okay, now we need to do this piece. And what I'm doing here is 2 of the little mats, and they are 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we're gonna just catty corner. And I think my matting is this has to slide under, if I remember correctly. That has to be tighter that way. Go up more that way. Alright. Let's get this one down, then I'll figure it out. See, I didn't even put the... I guess I totally forgot these. Getting them... Because I thought, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. That's what it was. So, we're going to get through this one, and we'll get through whatever is taped, and then I will stop for the night. And we will come back tomorrow, finish the rest of the decorating, and hopefully get this album finished. Blinged out, and all that good stuff. Oh, I didn't burnish. Oh, well. Alright, let's see. Get you out of my way a minute. Let's put you about right there. Okay. We may not get to the center one. So I think everything under this is taped. I know the center one is, this one is, but nothing under it is taped yet. Because I was going to do that today before we did the video, but I had to work this, I worked this morning at the boutique, and then I took my mama shopping, and my sister, and my brother. And we were gone about 5 hours. 5.5 hours. I thought we were just running to Walmart. Run to the bank, run to Walmart. No. It didn't happen. So, okay. Let's see. I want to try to leave at least a corner on each end so you can see that decorative corner. But I don't want to go over the paper. Okay. Well, you can almost see it. Alright, let's tape up this one. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, when I do these videos this late, I just yawn through the whole video. And I'm supposed to be trying to do them during the daylight because I'm using too much electricity at night. And you know what? I picked up the mail today, and there's a package waiting on me. 2 packages, actually, waiting on me at the post office, and one of them is from Scrapbooking with Me Boutique, and I don't know what it could be. I wouldn't think that I would have another one this soon, but I guess I do. Now, we're going to, this one needs to go this way, because I don't want them going the same direction. I'm real kind of funny about that. Let's see, but I do want that corner to show a little. So I'm going to bring this one down more. No, I'm not. Because I want this to not go over that. That to not go over that. And this to not go over that. So, you don't really get to see the corners, but there's some journaling spots. Okay, now, that's done. And wait till y'all see what I did to the inside of this. I've not ever done this with a mini album before. It was just some things I had laying around in my stash, and I thought, I'm going to pull those out and use that. That would be a good place for that. Okay, so This is another pocket with a stacked belly band above it. This pocket is cut out at 8 3/4 by 4. I think 4. That's what I usually cut them out. Yep, 4. And then you're going to, on the 8 3/4 side, you're going to score at a half, and then you're going to score on the other end at a half. And what I do is I lay it in my score machine, I score this. Then I rotate this way, and I score this on the short side. Then I rotate, and I score this. That's how I do it. To me, it's just the easiest to make sure that I don't mess anything up. I don't try to do the math and figuring out where I need to score, and I just do that. Okay, so this pocket is going to go right here against the edges of our paper. Okay. And then we have this piece, which is 7.5 by 3 1/4. For decoration on this right here. Got it. Should have come over a little more, but I didn't. Alright, now here we're going to do like we did on the last stacked belly band. Only I can't find my ruler. And I just had it. I mean, we just used it to do that stuff, but he disappeared on me again. I even have ribbon on him this time. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where... I'm going to go 1 inch this time, though. I'm going to go in 1 inch and cut, which will be right here. And then I'm going to angle slightly down. Let me see if that... Alright, now, I'm going to go ahead and put this on because some of this is going to be hidden. And this one is 2 1/4 by 7.5. This is 3 by 8.5, and you're going to... That's not going to be right. Well, you're going to score a 1/2 inch on either side of the 8.5. This is not going to be right, I don't think. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so we're going to figure out what our 1 inch is over here. Put this in down here. And I'm just going to cut that at the 1 inch straight across. And then diagonally down. Giving us a little bit of a, little thing for our pocket. Burnish my tape to make sure it's done right. I don't think I meant for this to be... I think I meant for it to be another up there, but this will be good. I like this anyway, so we are going to put this down here till we meet right there. Okay, so this had to have been cut out at 8 3/4 inches and then scored at a 1/2 inch on both sides, or it would not fit right. Alright, and then we'll have a tag and a tag. That's what we're going to do there. And I haven't made the tags because I have to figure out what color I'm going to use. I got 1 sheet of this green left, and I think I probably used about 20 sheets already. So, okay, we have this huge pocket here that's going to go... I guess I did another diagonal pocket. So this one is cut out at 10 3/4 by 6 1/2. And then on the 10 3/4 side, you're going to score at the 1/2 inch on either end. Then you're going to rotate, and on the 6 1/2 side, you're going to score at the 1/2 inch. Well, it'll be like this, so score at the 1/2 inch. And then that'll form your pocket. I'm going to just make sure I got my score tapes burnished real good, because this paper has a little bit of texture to it, and I've noticed it doesn't want to stick real good with the textured cardstock. Then here's how I like to do it. I like to put the bottom and then my top. I like to push my sides in underneath the bottom, and then that way it kind of helps hold this open for the pocket to go in more easily whenever. Okay, and this is going to go this way because I don't want to have to pull the tag out and fighting all this, and this is going to be a smoother pull out. So I'm going to do my very best to line this up. If it lines up on this side, it should line up there. Didn't quite back here, but that's alright. Okay, make sure this is down good. Oh yeah, there's about a... You can see some of the paper here is shadowed. Alright. And then this piece is 9 1/2 by 5 1/2. 5 1/2? Yeah, 5 1/2. Okay. So all our tape ends are in because we don't want none of this sticking out. We're going to put this. Oh, I guess I cut it a little short. Okay, then we have a 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 mat. I should have reburnished and made sure I had it down good. See how it just doesn't, with one burnishing, it just doesn't want to get in the grooves. And we are going to slap this baby down like that. And then we'll have a tag right here. Okay. That got us all the way through that, other than when we have to go back and fix a few things and figure out what we're going to do. So, let's go ahead and get this one done, and then we'll be done for the night. Because I know I don't have the rest of this taped. So, well, I have that taped. Let's do it first, because it should be on the top. This one should be the top. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead. Now, I had this clear plastic envelope. And I thought, you know, my mom kept every single Christmas card that we received as kids. My dad did a lot of traveling. He was in the military. And so he would send us postcards or cards, you know, all the time. And I thought, well, this would be really neat to have here. And then she could just put the cards down in there. And I decided instead of just putting it flat, I'm going to put some hinges on it and make it a pocket behind it. So we'll have a tag there. Move that out of my way for a minute. Okay, so these eels, they're 1 inch. So you're going to need 2 at 1 inch and 6 1/4 scored at the 1/2 inch mark on both. Then you're going to need 1 inch by 8 1/2 inches scored at the 1/2 inch mark. Okay, so we are going to make sure we have that to the bottom. Make sure, because if you put it on wrong, you won't be able to open the envelope. And then you just have a... And I made this a little short on purpose. There's a reason for that. Okay, just right against the edge there. Take off one side of this one. It's going to go right against the edge. I did this bottom one short so I could do this. Pull this down and have it here. So that when I do that, it'll be a square. And so when you look at it, it's a square. Alright, now we want to do the same on this side. Right against the edge of the plastic. Okay, now comes the part that I hope works, that I don't mess up. I do not have another one of these. This is the only plastic envelope I've got. I don't even remember where I got it. Take this off because I need this to go down here, right to the edge of my paper, especially since looks like I put it on, my paper on. My decorative paper's on crooked. Okay, and I'm not really worrying about if I should have really worried about it, but I didn't, about it being even here. I wanted to hide that where I messed up that edge, putting this paper on crooked. And now I have a pocket there. She can tuck stuff there. She can open this up and tuck stuff here. And it just gives her a lot of spaces to tuck. Okay, now let's put this one all back together because we're not going to get to it tonight. It's not taped up. Okay. Well, alright, so something else that I had found in my stash were these envelopes. They're from Bo Bunny. And I thought, you know, why don't I give an envelope for each of her 3 kids? So I happen to have 3. They're all alike. And I just decided that that's what I was going to do. And I was going to put them on a hinge here. So that it would be a flap. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. Get the string out of the way. I chose not to change the string out because I'm not really good at that. So I'm going to just leave it that color. If I'd had my choice, I'd have probably put a Christmas color on it. But okay, so we want to just cover up these holes. Now we're going to put it this way. And because I'm the oldest, this one will be mine. And I will come back later and put my name here, and y'all will probably see me do that. Okay, so I'm going to put this one up here. I cut it like a ribbon, and I just measured this to make my thing, and I made it 2 inches and then scored it the 1 inch so I would have a good, nice, strong flap there. But this is 8.5 by 2 or 2 1/4. 2 1/4. And then I just, with the Tim Holtz ruler, I just made me a little mark and I cut up to it to make my banner. And I figured if it was a little long, I could cut it off a little. By shortening the end of my banner. So, let's see. I'm just going to butt this up with the edge of the envelope right here underneath the flap. Oh, I'll be okay with that. That ain't enough to worry about. And then my name will go here. And I'll do the same with my sisters and my brothers. Their name will go there. And then I have another one because I needed to cover these holes. I did another banner, same size. You're just going to butt it up right here. And that covers up those holes. Oops. Gow. You don't want that in there. And then I thought, because my name is going to be here, I would put this little journaling card on top of this bottom banner. And this is 3 by 4. And I'm just going to kind of put it right there. It's not in the way of the flap. And then Mama can just write some memories there. She has stuff to tuck here. A pocket here to tuck stuff. My name will be on the outside of it, and that way she knows that this is mine. And then when we come in here, let's see if I can't get it. We have this down here that I haven't done anything with yet. I haven't decided. Oh yeah, I did. I cut a mat for it. Okay, so this is 8 1/4 by 6 1/2. And it's going to go, I know y'all probably can't see this. I'm sorry. My table's so small and we got so much stuff on it. Okay, now maybe you can see it. And it's going to go right here on the back of our envelope. We're going to make sure we're covering our green right there. Okay, now that hides that color of that and gives us a, I should have gone over a little further that way, and gives us a place to decorate. So I have these cut out. And I have a couple of these little mats that I cut out at 3 1/4 by 5 1/4 for the 3 by 5 photos. And I'm just going to put one there, and then I'm going to tuck this Santa right at the edge. Okay. Y'all don't forget about our 175 subscriber giveaway. You have to be a subscriber to win. You have to comment when I do the video for it. And your name will go in a drawing. Let's see, and I'll come back with some bling right here, I think. Alright, then I have a 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 mat, photo mat, for the 6 by 4 photo that's going to go, let me see, my Santa's list right here. But is that going to fit? I don't know. Let's get that one off there. Let's see, let's put this on first. Not quite so angled. And then I'm going to put this on. My Santa's list on the little mat, and I matted this. This is a 3 by 5, 3 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I wanted this extra space because I'm going to put something decorative there. What, I don't know yet, but something. And this way, if Mama can remember some of the things that we asked for different Christmases, then she can write it down. I know one year I asked for the Leif Garrett record. This was when I was in the 70s, when we lived in California. And I asked for the same, I think the same Christmas, maybe a different Christmas, I wanted that Barbie house that had just come out. But it was way too expensive. My parents were, you know, my dad was military. We didn't have a whole lot of money. So, unfortunately, I didn't get that. But I got something better. My dad made a chateau. He built it. He made it. He made a chateau. And it flipped. And when it flipped, it was a winter chateau. Then you could flip a piece, and this was all wood, made out of wood. Then it would turn into a from winter it would go to a summer one. So it was really neat. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to do this one the hard way. So I put down our glitter glue, and I'm going to run some of the washi tape that I've been using through the whole thing right along at the edge of this blue. I mean, this green blue. You'd think I was colorblind. When my husband and I met, I had a little blue Kia Rio. And that I'd had for about, probably a little over a year. My parents had bought me and Kathy both one. We were both single parents at the time. And they had bought both of us a little Rio. And that they were not like brand new. They were like demos or dealer ones. They didn't have very many miles on them. I think mine had like 1,500 miles on it when they gave it to me. And it was a silver blue. To this day, my husband will tell you that car was green. That I told him I drove a blue car, but all he saw come in to the parking lot on our first date was a green car. Even though I was sitting inside waiting on him, and I was about ready to just say, oh, I got stood up, I'm going home. This is why I don't like doing it this way. Alright, we're going to tuck this excess under there. Anyway, I was like, okay. I was sitting there having coffee. I worked at that place, and I was sitting with some of the people that were coffee drinkers that I waited on. And we were just talking and everything, and I thought I'd been stood up. So I was like, I'm going home. I'm done. I've been here for waiting an hour. I was a little early. Well, he comes into the cafe. Turns out he had been sitting outside in his truck waiting until he saw my car. And he came in and he said, I thought you said your car was blue. I said, it is. He said, all I saw come in was a little green car. I said, it's blue. And it was. It was silver blue. I mean, it was blue. But anyway, that's just a funny story from when we were dating, our first date. And our first date was February 12th. Okay, I'm just going to get these put back on this so I don't lose any of my pieces. And then tomorrow we will do these 3 pages and finish up the ones that needed some stuff added that I hadn't put. And basically these 2 pages are going to look like this, only different colors. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and comment.